As a parent, I am not here to live for my children, but I am here to provide a warm and nurturing environment so that they can unfold into the people that God has intended them to be. I am here to be myself, to also unfold and to grow, show my talents, my gifts, and live within the dreams that I know I can achieve and accomplish to the best of my abilities. In this video, I'll talk about how we can help our children create their unique identities so they can thrive and do their best as we also do our best. Welcome back to Loving Honestly. My name is GC, and Loving Honestly is a place for every woman to redefine your love story in the way that feels right for you. I talk about intimate relationship issues, and I also talk about my special passion, which is parenting teenagers. So how do we help our kids create these unique identities? I think the first thing we have to do is to live within our own truths as individuals, as parents, as moms. You yourself have your own mark to make on this earth. There's billions of us, but each of us has been planted with something special, something unique to you, something that without a doubt you know for sure keeps calling at you even if you're not doing it right at this moment. Over the years, I've had my own calling. I've had my own ringing in my ear, something telling me, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And every time I've pushed it down, somehow, after a couple of months, a couple of years, it always comes back to remind me, no, I am not done with you and I need you to answer my call. I've seen it in the times I've quit on things that I knew I could have worked harder on, but I didn't do. I've seen it in the times in which I let myself down because somehow I got a bit lazy in the job I was doing, or I got a bit complacent, or I thought, nah, this is not for me. But as I kept going, I realized that, you know what? You are answerable to yourself and you're answerable to God. Everyone else in your life who loves you will be there for you. They will continue to walk alongside you, but they will live their own lives. They will live their own lives and do the things that are meaningful to them. You may be around them, but each person has their own halo and their own calling that they continue to walk with. So as they walk, as they achieve their own goals, as they make their own marks in the world, what are you doing? What are you doing as a mother to make your own mark and show your kids that at least within your own, the walls of your home, they can see what it looks like for someone to continue to walk, try, never give up. Or even if they give up, they realize what they've done and they pick themselves up and walk again with the torch that is burning within their hearts and within their minds. What are you doing? Well, what I continue to do now, and it has taken me a long time to learn this lesson, is to realize I have to face my fears. I have to face the fear of being ridiculed, of people wondering what I'm doing, of people not understanding me, and of people questioning what my thought process is around what it is that I'm doing. I have to face that fear, because without facing that fear, I can never really achieve the goals that I want to achieve. So it starts with me. It starts with me picking up the mantle and saying, this is the life I want to achieve. These are the habits I want to create. This is the routine I'm going to build in my daily life. And as my kids watch this scene playing out in their lives, they continue to also see that, wow, okay, mom is actually serious. She's going to continue to do what she said she would do. Mom is not sitting back and complaining and watching others thrive. She is thriving herself. She wakes up in the morning and creates a routine. She prays. She writes her lists down, her intentional lists, and she achieves each and every one of them. Even if it takes a lot longer, even if some days she is low, even if she is sick, even if she has to take care of all of the kids and her husband, but she continues to walk in her path. They need to know who mom is. Mom, separate from her roles as mother, as wife, as friend, as community member, whatever you are, they need to know who you are. And who you are the things that you actively take on a daily basis, the actions you take and put into the world, the responsibilities you put on yourself and do your best to help out and achieve. They need to know that. Because when your kids can see that firsthand, there will be no excuses to say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to lay back and not do anything and not bother because I really don't want to do anything because no one understands me. Because we've all heard those narratives, especially from our teenagers. The narratives that say, I'm different from everyone else. I don't have to work hard as everyone else. I don't have to find my calling or my goal. Mom and dad will take care of me for as long as it takes. No, we won't take care of you for as long as it takes. We will take care of you for as long as you need to, until you have your own wings to fly. You need to launch your own life. You need to be able to go out there and say, my name is so and so, and I stand by this. This is my identity, and these are the set of things that I've prepared to come and help you, whether in a job, whether out there in the world with their friends, with others, with family members. Each and every one of your children need to be known for what they bring to the table. And it is your responsibility as mom to stoke that fire within them. Even if it means you have to be a bit tough at times. Tough love works. Tough love may be needed, because there are kids who naturally want to find their way. They just itch to live and to do more. But there are other kids who will happily sit back and stay with you. For those particular kids, you need to now bring your own identity and mix it with the mother identity, the lioness identity, to stoke the fire within them. To show them that, no, you're not going to be this lazy person who decides to sleep all day or to start drinking and taking drugs, to wipe out any sense of who your own identity. Because you have a calling. It tells you every day who you are. If you really take the time to listen to it, they need to be able to figure out what that calling is for them. And they can figure out in a place of peace, in a place of clarity of mind. That is why we are there to protect, to share, to nurture the traits in them that will lead them to find their calling, lead them to find who they are, lead them to start taking the steps to achieve their own goals. The saying goes, a mother is only as happy as her saddest child. And that is so true. If you have 5 children and one is really struggling with life, is using substances, is not trying to find their way in life, and they are just fumbling through, that is the peg of your happiness in life. Even if you then say, I've done my best. But as long as that child continues to be a crutch to the family, you yourself may never be completely happy. It's an unfortunate and sad truth. But I believe that with some intentional efforts, we can help those children out. We can build identities into each and every one of our kids, especially the ones who need it the most. It starts early, of course. Developmentalists say, child development experts say that kids are molded at the latest is 7, but by 4 you've molded somewhat of an identity. The identity that allows a child to share, to be responsible, to know that they are accountable to others, and to want to do more. But it's never too late. You are a mother. You have been bestowed with a mother's blessing. And a mother's blessing is a powerful blessing. As a Christian mother and as a Christian woman, I truly believe in the power of praying and coming back to basics and knowing that I can harness my mother spirit to change the way things are around my home. And the first thing I have to do is to walk within myself and look at myself and know what my iniquities are around raising my kids, around being myself, and around what stops me from actually challenging myself to build the spirit that I want to build within these children. I have the capacity and the power to do it. I just need to do it. So as a mom, look at yourself and see what iniquities you have around you. And that will allow you to now create the supportive unit, the supportive environment to be able to bring out the best in your children. It is never too late. You can do as much as you can. Do your best. Use the power of prayer. Use your own power as a walking, talking, breathing individual to make changes that are necessary to build this spirit of identity, of behavior change, and of someone knowing that they are more than lying down, they're more than their laziness, they're more than the thoughts that they tell themselves. We can help our children to do that, and we can help them to build that spirit. So let us continue to walk in our own truth and challenge our kids. Talk to them. Create an environment that allows them to see that I can do better and I will do better. And I will stop, using these other excuses to stop myself from being the best that I can be. It's not an easy road, but it is possible. Take up your mantle. Take up your parenting mantle and do the right thing. Do not be afraid. It is not too late. You can allow and help your children to see the light that they need to see, even in the midst of true darkness. You may need support to do it, and there are supportive resources that you can get to do that. But if you yourself believe that you have some challenges that you're facing with your children, start now. Don't wait. Make it a priority. Motherhood is a priority in your life. Do it. Make it a priority. And you still have your autonomy and your individual character, and ask people to help you, your family and friends. We can do this. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please share any comments you have around your journey as a parent. I post every Wednesday, so if you'd like to get notifications on when I do, please press the subscribe button. Take care.